Hello guys, welcome to VITrendZ Chennai. I am Manu Mishra from first year CSC. Let's solve today's problem. The question says a math teacher wants to make all students to have a good understanding of all the concepts. He regularly gives homework and clarifies the doubt of his students. Every day some n number of students come to him with some number of the doubts to the teacher at the same time. The teacher do not want any one of his students to wait a long time without an end, since they may lead them to get frustrated and lose interest. So he follows a particular strategy to clarify their doubts, in which the teacher takes multiple rounds to clarify the doubts of the student till the doubt is clarified. The steps involved in strategies are: first, the student with doubts are made to stand in a queue. In each round, the student clarifies T doubts for each student. He starts from the first student in the queue and moves till the last student. The student leaves the queue as soon as all his doubts are clarified. Assume that 1 minute will be taken by the teacher to clarify one doubt. We are given with the number of the students to clarify the doubts, the number of the doubts of each student, and the number of doubts T that is going to be clarified by the teacher in each round. We have to write a program to find number of minutes for each student to clarify his doubts and leave the queue. For example, there are 3 students with the number of doubts 5, 7 and 8 respectively, and the teacher decides to clarify the 2 questions for a student in a round. The time taken for each student to clarify the doubt is 13, 18 and 20. The input format will be: the first line contains the n number of students, and the n line contains the number of the doubts of each student to be clarified. Now let's understand the example. We are having 3 students and their doubts are respectively like 5, 7 and 8, and the time taken by the teacher to clarify the doubt is 13, 18 and 20. Now let's see how the question is going on. The students are standing in a queue 5, 7 and 8, and the teacher takes 2 rounds and clarifies two questions for each round. When the teacher goes in a queue, he reaches to the student 1, which is 5 problems. Then he will get to solve 2 problems, then the remaining problem will be 3. And solve the remaining problem will be 3, and it requires 2 times. Then it moves toward the 7, then its remaining problem will be 5, it's 6, and the total time is here is 6 minutes. After that he again solves this problem. The total remaining problem will be 4, 3 and 2, and the total time is 6. Now 6 plus 6 is 12, and total remaining problem for the first student is 1, because 2 are solved here, remaining will be 3, and 2 are solved here, so remaining is 1, and one problem requires 1 minute to solve. So if teacher solves his problem, then its total time is plus 1, 13. Sorry. Similarly for the other students, the 7 will get 80 minutes and the 8 will get 20 minutes. And let's start with the today's code. I have already solved. Let me clear it. In first line we have to take the inputs. Let's take the input and equal to int input. Let me choose the name first. It's taking input number of the students. Then we have to take input for the number of the queries using for loop 2. get number of doubts where I in range up to n, because total number of student is n. Then declare a variable named doubts equal to int input. We have to store it somewhere, so we making a list, creating a list to store values. So number of doubts equals. Now append the values of doubts in it. Now what append doubts. Let's just check the printing is. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Typo error. Yeah, the values of the doubts is appended in the list. Now we have to take the input for the teacher's choice of teacher to solve how many questions? To solve number of questions. Let's make it quick and declare a variable question q using equal to int input. Now we have to access these lists to make a loop to count the number of duration for each student. Now we are creating a while loop for this. By creating logic calculate time while some doubts. I will just explain you after typing it. For I in range to the end. We have to count the number of times, so we have to declare a variable named as count. So we are declaring it. Counting count equal to 0. So now we have to add 2 minutes for every question. So because sir is solving 2 questions in the first test case at one time, count plus equal to QU, the choice decided. We have to remove it from the students of doubts dot index minus Q. Now we are checking if the first position doubts dot index is less than 0. So what we have to do is we have to make the count add with the first position. Count plus equal to doubts I, and declare the doubt thus position as 0 if it is negative. Then we have to check if doubts index position is equal to 0. We have to store the we also have to store values in a list. So we have to declare a list list to store value. I'm naming it as O equal to 0 star. What's that doing? Let me show you. It is creating a number of elements in a list. We are adding just a value of the count function in it. Not let's continue with the code. With the doubt equal to 0 and not O I that we have declared. Then O I equal to count. And if some doubts equal to 0, then we have to break the command. Break. Now print the O for I in O print I. Now let's check whether it is working or not. Yeah, it's printing the output. Let's move the other print statement. The test is done. Let me explain you the while loop function here. What the while function is doing, it's calculating the sum of the all element in list. Let's suppose list is 5, 7 and 8. It's until while is working on the true statement. When while is true, it's until it's true, it will not terminate. When the sum has while has some value like 20, it will continue to work. Then we are defining a for loop up to the range n, that is 3. It will go 3 times and increase a count function with 2, that is 2, the choice that sir has given in the question. After that, it will remove the 2 value from each list. It will become 3 like here. And after that, if it will become negative, then what it's doing is that, like suppose it is become negative, so we are adding the negative value in the count function because we are getting the extra value in it, and we are reducing it here to get the original value. And if after that we are declaring the first length as 0, then the negative value becomes something like this, dash and all. When all the 3 value becomes 0, the sum will be equal to 0. Then the loop will be break. We get the output. That's how it is working. Hope you like the video. Thank you.